In an unexpected turn of events, Bitcoin has tumbled back below $64K. An article at CoinDesk, written by Stephen Alfer, is titled "Bitcoin Tumbles Back Below $64K as Surprise Japan Prime Minister Choice Triggers 5% Plunge in Nikkei." In this article, Alfer cites that Japan's newly appointed prime minister, along with overbought indicators on Bitcoin, have contributed to its sell-off. After the Fed's rate cut in mid-September, Bitcoin shot up about 14%. This massive surge in the span of just 2 weeks was prone to a sell-off to pull it back, and Japan's newly appointed prime minister has been the spark to set it off. Surprisingly, Shigeru Ishiba was selected prime minister. There is more to the context of Japan's liberal Democratic Party, but in a nutshell, Ishiba is believed to support the Bank of Japan's plan to raise interest rates. Prior to this, the Bank of Japan's rate hike in late July shook up the yen carry trade. This is referring to a form of currency trade in which an investor borrows a currency at low interest rates to invest in one with higher interest rates. During this financial panic, Bitcoin plunged from $70K to $50K in just a few days. Ishiba's selection triggered a rise in the yen and a 5% decline in Nikkei, also known as Japan's main stock market. These sell-offs transmitted to Bitcoin, which fell from $66K to a low of $63.3 thousand. As I mentioned in my previous video, prior to these weekend actions, Bitcoin had been on a strong bull run since the mid-September Fed rate cut. This was helped along by China's fiscal stimuli. However, some indicators late last week did show signs of Bitcoins being overbought. This is a term referring to an investment heating up a bit too much, especially for a short term. CoinDesk analyst James Van Straten points out the funding rates for Bitcoin perpetual futures. They are a type of derivative contract without an expiration date. Van Straten noted that these rates have risen to the levels they were at in Bitcoin's late July and early August sell-offs. This was an indicator that a Bitcoin sell-off could happen again. As October opens, we will get information on a number of key economic reports. On Monday, we can expect to see Fed Chair Jerome Powell commenting on monetary policy at the National Association for Business Economics annual meeting. This may influence the Fed's next rate decision in early November, right after the presidential election. According to CME FedWatch, current market sentiment is 2/3 guessing that there will be another Fed rate cut of 25 basis points this November. The Fed's surprising choice of 50 instead of 25 this mid-September was what triggered Bitcoin's recent upsurge. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. What's next for Bitcoin? Stay tuned.